Oh, Chama Wontumi Obia, Mekache say, I know and know him well. Mekai say with the days of HFM. Now open nipa ba King Kan Babu Machama Wontumi na meka ho. Every Tuesdays and Tuesdays and Thursdays, fresh show be keynote. It was a political show. Now many Lord Inu Salansa and a danceable no yet more movement TV. Your man sana ne issue no. And anytime I would me beba subiano now or the Bible no moment jina so the preachy editor mom for now or they cancel trying to convince people to come on board and vote for the new patriotic party to capture power in 2016. And it won't me be a minimum but open nipa ba ko na people had faith and confidence within. Obasanjo in 2014 and already the editor would be the regional chairman of the new patriotic party. Adeba kwana eha NPP4 was to wrestle power and capture power. There be a catch or say Yakokotwaba. Now, if you look at Ashanti region, say oh here the kind of nominal votes for NPP Benya in terms of percentage, almost 75% is a foregone conclusion. The NPP they've won the elections. And the FF and to more chairman for the NPP in Ashanti they put us a week. Now, they decided said they should go for Chairman Wontumi. And Wontumi comes into the picture as the regional chairman. In 2016 elections, Chairman Wontumi was able to get 76% for the new patriotic party in Ashanti region. It was unprecedented. Now, if you had a performance with Tane was through amount for Bonabasokas, if you look at this young guy, how charismatic as he is, now first he was able to make sure that or the NDC for a tight corner there, man opportunity. That be comes to person who pay year. Woman is coming to me, it gives you the fair knowledge and idea of the person. And if you look at 2020 elections, but before 2020 elections, the actions and inactions of Chairman Wontumi affected the new patriotic party in Ashanti region. A group by being who were duly elected a 2 about the moment, and I said, Wontumi never accepted them to work. Wontumi Nankasa Koti campaign team. People know better control more and making sure no benante. So if you look at 2016, NPP has 76%. In 2020 elections, the new patriotic party gets 71%. A drop of 5%. It shows that Wontumi is losing his grips in our Ashanti region. Now, prior to the 2020 elections, and at time Wontumi catch there say a 47-47. Now, so one winning 47 seat for Ashanti region in terms of the NPP. On one Kasampono, he will resign. Our Brown regional chairman be him. Here two about in 2020, the new patriotic party named 47 seats. Even there was a drop. Where baby do never be 42 or 43 seats for the NPP in Ashanti region. And I'm for status or more corners or Kasa and I would use the 2024 elections, he's going to execute it and make sure that the diabetes is surprisingly, prior to 2024 elections. Now, if you come to Ashanti region executive say Makumako 10. Now, people were duly elected, not appointed, duly elected. A woman Makumako is a problem. The deputy regional secretary, the organizer, the youth organizer, the treasurer, the first vice, the second vice, not only the regional chairman of the NPP has a problem. Now, now, if you look at the voters register near the Kotu Abano, about 65% of the voters register comprise about the youth. 65%. And it's only the regional youth organizer be no problem. Indirectly, you are doing campaign against your own party because youth, and surprisingly, in 2024, the NPP dropped from 71%, and in the history of the new patriotic party, Ashanti region, 65% to that, and then the NPP gets 65% in Ashanti region. So if you look at Wontumi in Ashanti region, Wontumi by 76 dropped to 71, now 65. The amount in such chairman Wontumi so the regional chairman and the national chairman of the new patriotic party. That Biame comes in delegates there, they have every right to choose who they want him to lead the party. But at elections, you look at the CV of the person, the performance rate of the person, and no be any pana year term no way just na dia kanwasem. As I make you take this on record. Open nipa bakwa he's not popular in Ashanti region Chairman Wontumi. But outside the jurisdiction of Ashanti region he's popular. Nenta make us no, they've not gotten close meaning mapping. People admire him from a distance. And a lot of people are where NPP phone have a certain kind of faith and confidence within him. Now, if you look at Chairman Wontumi, open nipa bakwa, nyamia dum jawo no huska won ho, o bet me dey campaign and see kasem obeka to say liquidity jawo no ho a won't mean this problem no. But the question is, in terms of competence, that Chairman Wontumi qualify to be the national chairman of the New Patriotic Party, whereby they can capture power for the 2028. Baby Ketwana Yadema where Ashanti region no. Over for 76, what about 71, or the about 65. Yeah, the national number wa Agyapong party na into a PDF. These are the kind of things that people are trying to ask. But I mean, from where I sit, we allow the delegates to make their decision and their choice, and their decision and choice will be the best. But I mean, there's a political pundit. I'm also looking at other people who come on board. The person is sure more. I'll look at the competence level. I'll look at Obia office. I'll look at Obia CV. Then I come out with my conclusion.
All right. Thank you very much, Franco. Avi Yanja, Honorable Adwoa Safo. Mamma, pain be no go through. And now, sir, honestly, ya Bobby Ashana from Ashanidra, and I'm a walk Kutia Honorable Kennedy.
Me, I mean, okay, say, me come say, baby, me fluent here too. Now, if you look at Honorable Kenny, identifies me, listening to me on radio, and says, I can build you, and I can make sure so children will be a better one. And he me come and say, Can Agyapong has given life to me? Reason in say can farm nasa busumi be able to even 500 Ghana cedis because of his platform and connections. I'm not now. Me for playing too quiet. I can sit and eat and dine with big men.
Wow!
And sometimes it's not about liquidity. It's not about cash. It's about the kind of impact that the person is impacting on your life, positively or negatively. And then I can even take a bullet for Agyapong because of our Agyapong. Now I'm trying to ask questions. Questions are me this and say, me crampona from a distance. I'm in an intimacy relationship. I'm even doing campaign for him. Now they maintain obia or what intimacy relationship with Agyapong or then the person is going after Agyapong, whereby the person is not doing campaign for him. That should be the first question. The secretary president, the kind of benefits are just for Benjamin because Anya Henema one in chain and anymore and the kind of benefits you will derive from Ken, I'm not going to get it. Why is he running away from Agyapong? These are the kind of questions they say beside him. Make I say Agyapong catch Obiama and say, "Do baby, already Eddie Okwe." That time, Speaker of Parliament have to call him to his office and tell him he's an ongoing campaign for Manebano. Mike Okwe Jr. But catch and said, "Baby, as my work can say, Nyansa it sounds about me now." And it's a me prayer, yes, to me pre-Befi. Now I want to ask, how are you going to feel if Samira Bamia decides to do campaign for Agyapong? It's a serious thing. We should not joke with it. And I tell Bako, I mean, so what is the problem with Adwoa Safo? The problem Bako and Adwoa Safo when you ask what kind of credit Adwoa Safo? Do you know why? If you look at the second coming of Nana Danko Akufo-Addo, if you look at the demeanor, the posture, and the attitude of Adwoa Safo, when you're fast, so they are buying fast. So, Drew Baby, the NPP have to bring an imposter to Parliament to pass the e-levy. A Drew Baby, Adwoa Safo radio. Now, Kennedy is the only person who was able to look straight into the eyes of Obi and then I won't back. I can't say then I win and the papa. I dare have money say if you vilify and attack them and tell them the truth, they have issues with you. And to know Kennedy compare Agyapong is going to suffer. They are tossing me. Now, Mahmoud Banamu Felisa Dabi Babi than Namno. Sandy Power, they bet my use as a decoy. Ye young us were cankered once, but people know say Kennedy non a too close. What that can say for Kennedy compare Agyapong. But ask yourself. Yempana folk no match empanada. And they young worry or more. Now we are more broken emotions. I bound for kind of broken heart. That person will even wish you well if I even going for a contest. I want to ask one simple question. What is the problem? Say Adwoa Safo ne Kennedy compare Agyapong one ma. Yes say if you need obi in Canada just or if you need fear just about this me fanko. I want to ask. Kennedy compare Agyapong never betrayed her. Whereby she needed Kennedy most to do campaign for her. Today, why has the table stand? Can I label it to be a Judas Iscariot? Or can I say Sadena Oyen? It is about fairness. I leave for people to judge. But there be a castle oh we have one sir.
No, sure dear. Yeah, Adwoa Safo. Enti papa nyame ya dum ma papa be din kunima obeye no ho dan. How will it be?
And when you ask them no. anya hwe omma papa no omma papa we die omwankasa moja. Why do you decide if you look at political optics now, why do you have to make sure that you are running away from a person or no woba? Where you are someone more do, I leave it to the people who are listening to judge it.
Franco Ansana Media no so essentially our campaign season Bribia would so like to know Bamia and Honorable Kennedy Bia Yakobo match be before I ever na head to head count. It happens all the time. Upa makra hat of folk no kotokombo every time be a team sinibishia be a head to head one or upper level one or records. Honorable Ken and Dr. Bamia do almost see Susudia scale swa. One and more draw.
Many snap your mouth. Now I'm going to base it on two emphases. One, I'll look at the new patriotic party. Then I'll look outside the jurisdiction and the domain of the new patriotic party. Let's look at the internal of the NPP. As well, there be a mechanic kabim. Open nipa who have shown sacrifice, commitment, and dedication for the new patriotic party. We nipa mako miensa. Kennedy Agyapong anyana obe number 2. I want to take you back. Kennedy was the first person to sacrifice for the new patriotic party, whereby the NPP was also sacrificed for him. And I'm going to explain to you. When NPP was in opposition in the early 90s, it was extremely difficult for the NPP to even raise funds and make sure that they are even going in for general elections. A group by have to donate over millions of Ghana cedis to the new patriotic party. Over 3 million Ghana cedis. And of them are the new patriotic party to go for elections. Take this. Kenya compare Agyapong at the end the flag bearer and the leader of the NPP, Professor Adwoa, $300,000. Kenya compare Agyapong in opposition, had donated a lot of things for the NPP. A dream maybe NPP for a year pickups. May say from 1992 basic 2024, Kenya NPP pickups 747.
Hey,
747. If you look at normal water for the new patriotic party, the kind of commitment, I don't know why. Edru Baby in 2007, 2008. The NPP Edru Baby going on TV and radio was even problematic. A son said the journalists will tell you, so I want to be neutral. Kennedy Agyapong Agyapong opens Net 2. He opens As FM. He opens Oman FM. Reason here, then we should preach and champion and campaign for the new patriotic party for them to come to power. Quantify some money into Sika. Nakacha NPP for so Muncha Kennedy Agyapong community Pianica. They campaign. Make I say NPP for primaries or Tamale. NPP for so Muniska. Kennedy Agyapong Agyapong in your pomb, you have to finance this kind of Congress and make sure as an uncle say, and come back being thought by thought. I'm quite already. No, Kennedy said there be. It will take the spirit of the NPP away. And Kennedy Agyapong have to donate and make sure that the new patriotic party be pay more Congress. Obianing the financial contribution to the new patriotic party. Now, no other party our conference or 4 million Ghana cedis. Apart from the kind of financial contribution by Kennedy Agyapong, you have no idea.
Now, so no, 4 million Ghana, but me also 6 million. And swear.
Then let's go back from 1992. The kind of sacrifice and commitment and dedication by Reverend Kennedy Agyapong. Then, young say bet me and Bamia the 6 million at my correlation. Let's try to ask questions about it. Nippon from 1992 consistently have been pushing the NPP financially and everything. Outside the jurisdiction of the NPP, Tamale Regional Hospital, teaching hospital, no, we here plant. Kennedy Agyapong have to buy a brand new plant for them, whereby not a buy or not buying to me, yes, can't plant more. Ghana for maybe Kwaka, Lebanon, no Jordan. Kennedy Agyapong have to raise resources and bring them back to Ghana. Kennedy Agyapong to be a machine $135,000. Conference teaching hospital. Nanu mitia ma maybe was say bosu maybe a Kennedy Agyapong and making sure say or more BP ni diabetes no he is able to cushion them. Kwa uko pm e 37 military hospital. Kennedy Agyapong is helping them build cardio center. If you look at the kind of contribution, benevolence, if you Kennedy Agyapong nobody obiant me nkasa. Where adeba kwa fn say menti bida. Say I see a kwakwa when your doctors, when your stakeholders, when your teachers, when your nkofo a ba mamu say yen and tia so mwosro no ma catch also no can no vote. What is Obika said no bamia no vote? Minti bida. It tells you the charismatic aspect of the person. Memaka We don't have a perfect administration. We don't have a perfect person. But that be a Kennedy Agyapong sare nyankopon bo no kana smo waka wie. And if Donald Trump is able to be the president of US of A, nothing prevents Kennedy Agyapong to be the president of Ghana. The material be original kase. These are the kind of principles and these are the kind of conditions and so before was about be the president. The Ghana nini penese. Any Ghana unemployment here 14.7. Amount for 15,960,000 in cabinet, no. And if you look at how the kind of people are going through pains, if you look at Ghana economy in Papa, we need a leader who can change the fortunes of Ghana 10 times around. Ghana bet my phone into a pediatra. What about me now the Kennedy now? Within the party, Bamian Kasanim second was so. Now Nipa Bakwa it me catch and say he's a pathological liar. Nipa Bakwa want me catch was si Paul Guda Mariani Abo and some Diamano. Now if you go here, done in ho. Nipa Bakwa it me office it me we are more 1 million. And now some ketwo. Nipa Bakwa ye come on catch us say he still believes in the cardinal principle of Islam. No, I say I catch us sports betting at the Papa Kona sports betting. What about this against the cardinal principle of Islam? These are the kind of things that we are talking about. Intermediate, the best person to lead the NPP is Kennedy Agyapong. Do they want a flag bearer or they want a president? It is up to the NPP to take a decision, and the ball is in their own court. Say.
And na Brian Champon kase ushe NPP party right from Brian Fiase ye form NPP na obie nima when we come to financial contribution why ye be chain na or the potential na so person ye kire say.
You see, they say I be there do no elections obi I want to start this information what they call. Now in elections, obi krabe mini obi akwa ikodim komo say I know you are not going to win this particular election, but I want you to be consistently hard on one particular person, take his attention and divert about issues. Asama Brian Ike, when did Brian comes into the picture in the new patriotic party? This is the first question, Bisa.
Right.
This is the first question, Bisa. Remember the work question from 1992, whereby the NPP was in opposition, the kind of commitment and sacrifice and financial support by Kennedy Agyapong to the NPP. Kennedy wanted me come at the grassroots. Kennedy wanted me catch us at the time I campaign, my misa certificate. Kennedy wanted me catch a Delta Force, investable forces near media, and I will not allow you people to perish them. I will not allow you people to betray them. I want to ask, are we only talking about financial commitment or we are talking about other commitment? You don't expect people to give you resources or revenue. You need people who hear more than finipaho. It's actually banner of that person becomes your mini god. I want to ask, when was Brian Champon from 92? Why is he coming into the picture today? Why is attention labeled on one particular person? Adeba kwa me den se keja kompe kwa Japan. Opa na nse pedipa ba kwa asemba unso ba bonte be kasa ayonwa. Opa o maintain ni composure say ya. Mane nkasa. The Ghanaian people, the grassroots people, they know him and they know the kind of things he has done for them. I still repeat, omu here flag bearer and omu here presidential candidate. That's it.
Franco yadase fayesi ya yabebubu ne